Hi everybody, welcome to today's webinar. My name is McKay Allen. I'm the Director of Content at LogMyCalls, and we're excited you're here for our webinar today. We've got a great one with Jeff Knight, the founder and CEO of the Offer Machine, and Colin Howard of Tune, and which is the parent company of HasOffers. So we're excited to have them. I'll introduce them more fully in a moment. But first, to set the scene a little bit, tell you who we are and why we do these webinars. As I said, my name is McKay Allen. I'm with LogMyCalls. LogMyCalls is a call analytics solution, and we essentially do three things. We work with marketers and provide them with three sort of sets of data. The first is basic call tracking data. So we can tell marketers which ads, campaigns, keywords, and affiliates generated phone calls and which didn't. We also record the call, and then our differentiator in the space is that we analyze the content of phone calls and extract data from those calls. So we actually run them through a speech recognition engine and with hundreds of thousands of proprietary algorithms, and we pull out data, things like did the caller, was he a good lead on a 0 to 100 scale? So we provide lead scoring for phone calls. Did the caller convert to an appointment or a reservation or a sale? Did the caller or did the agent miss an opportunity on the phone? Were they a good lead, in other words, but they didn't close? That would be a missed opportunity. So there's about 50 different things we pull from phone calls based on the words and phrases said on the call. So we really provide big data and powerful data for phone calls. So that's what we do. The second question people ask is, why do you do these webinars? We do about 2 webinars a week that we host. You can see if you go to our webinar library, logmycalls.com/webinar, you can see upcoming webinars. Today's, we have 2 next week as well. And in 2 weeks, we have Tim Ash, who's the CEO of Site Tuners and founder of Conversion Conference, who's going to be doing live landing page critiques. And then if you go to our back pages, we actually record the webinars. And you can go to the webinars and A, read the transcription, or B, listen to the webinars themselves. And hundreds and hundreds of people do that every single day. So we're hopeful you'll do that as well. And we're really excited to have Jeff and Colin with us today. A few announcements before I introduce them. We do encourage you to ask questions. Just type those questions into the little question bar on your GoToWebinar panel there, and we'll address those to Jeff and Colin after the presentation. And then secondly, this webinar is being recorded. So watch for an email from us tomorrow morning that will have the recording attached to it. And thank you for taking time out of your day to join us today. We really appreciate it. So what we're going to do now is I want each of you, just to get a sense of where the question area is on your screen, just type into the question area where you're calling in from today, geographically. I am in Utah. LogMyCalls is headquartered in Salt Lake City. I know that Colin is located in Seattle, and Jeff is, I believe, somewhere back east, if I'm not mistaken. Jeff, where are you guys located?
I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
You're in Raleigh, okay. So we've got Raleigh, we've got Washington, and we've got Utah. So we're spread all over the map. So type in where you're calling in from today, everybody. We've got a Toronto, got a couple New Yorks, got a New Jersey, a few Southern Californias typing in. So please continue to type those in just so we can get a sense as to where you're calling from. Newport Beach, you can't beat Newport Beach, California. My goodness, Sid, you're a lucky man. So anyway, thanks for typing that in, everybody. Atlanta, we got another Atlanta here. Awesome. Well, gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. I want to briefly introduce Jeff and Colin. Jeff Knight, first of all, we've done a webinar with Jeff a few months ago, if I'm remembering correctly, Jeff. He's the founder of the Offer Machine. They're a SaaS, as he said, based in Raleigh that offers customized offer generation for the affiliate marketing channel. And you can set these offers up without a developer, which is awesome. And he is the founder of the Offer Machine. And then we're also today joined by Colin Howard, who's a senior support engineer at Tune, which is the parent company of HasOffers. And we're really excited to have both of them on the call today. I know both of them from the affiliate space. They've spoken at shows, and they've written in a variety of places. So their expertise is well known and nationally recognized, and we're thrilled to have them both today. So Jeff and Colin, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. I'm going to give Jeff control of the screen. And gentlemen, the floor is yours. So thanks again.
All right, thank you for that, McKay. Let me get my screen set up, and then you can confirm that you see it. Is everything good there?
Yes, sir. I see it. It looks good.
Excellent. Alrighty, well thank you for that, McKay. I appreciate the introduction. We appreciate the opportunity. As you know from opting in to join today's webinar, the focus of today's conversation is going to be all around building your own affiliate marketing, also known as performance marketing program. And through what we do with the offer machine and with what Colin does over at Tune, echoing what McKay said, we definitely have a lot of expertise in this space. We appreciate that everybody is taking valuable time out of your day in order to come spend some time with us. I'm sure we have a wide range of people here in terms of their level of expertise as it pertains to affiliate marketing. But we're going to start real quickly with a 101, and then we're going to go into, as promised, how to build and deploy really what is a very exciting channel. Now, I know McKay gave us a brief introduction. I'm not going to spend too much time on myself, but I do think it's important for people to realize who is talking at you if you're going to spend a little bit of your day. So just real briefly, I've been in the direct marketing space for 20 years. The past 10 years has been 100% focused in the online side, and we've built 100% through DR, affiliate, performance marketing type tactics, several multi-million-dollar businesses. And the past 10 years have been probably the most fun because this is where we focused 100% on the technology that pertains to making these offers work and helping our clients drive traffic. It's really a great way to blend the right and the left brain together and come out with an end result of a high ROI. So that's me. I'll let Colin introduce himself briefly, and then we can get into the content.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, like you said, my name's Colin, and I'm a senior support engineer over at Tune here. If you're not familiar with Tune, we were formerly known as HasOffers, and HasOffers is the product that I'll be talking about briefly today, and it works in the affiliate marketing space. So I've been working with HasOffers for 4 years, and I have been working with thousands of affiliate networks and companies that have started their own affiliate programs, and kind of helped them and consulted them to become successful and grow using our product. So that's given me a lot of in-depth knowledge with the technology that powers the industry.
Awesome. So thank you for that. And I'm glad to have Colin here as well because, yes, definitely sitting in the position that he is, they have the ability to just see a lot of success stories, and we're going to share some of that with you today. So getting into it, again, we might have some pros on the line. We might have some people who have maybe dipped their toe into the water to affiliate marketing or performance marketing a little bit, but I will go through this part of it pretty quickly. Just want to make sure you know what it is first and foremost. So as I mentioned previously, lately the term du jour seems to be performance marketing as opposed to affiliate marketing, but essentially what it is, it's advertising where your advertiser is only paying when there's a measurable and definable result. And I feel that a lot of this was really kicked off on a grand scale anyway, with Google and AdWords coming out with buying clicks, paying per click. Of course, you're not paying per sale or per lead, but there's an action. What this means to you, well, we're going to talk about what this means to you, but one of the biggest benefits of affiliate marketing that we feel is the ability to leverage third parties. So we're going to talk a lot about how you can cut your overhead and really benefit from the skill sets and the unique attributes of a lot of folks out there who will soon be your affiliates if you decide to go down this path. This also gives me a good opportunity to put out one of my favorite quotes from Ray Kroc, one of the founders of McDonald's. Would you rather have 100% of your own efforts or 1% of 100 people's efforts? And this quote was really more related to franchisees and setting up franchisees all across the country, but I think it has a direct correlation to affiliate marketing and performance marketing, in that if you had 100 different people out there, and even if they were spending 1% of their day working on your project, maybe some, if it was very successful, would spend 10%. You have all this kind of team of virtual salespeople out there working on your behalf, and you can coordinate it, and it's just a great way to leverage your business and grow a large business. Alrighty, so how it works. This is Colin.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of go over the kind of basic concept of how affiliate marketing works, and it'll make sense pretty quickly for you if you're not familiar with it already. So the first step in the internet space is the customer will visit a publisher's website. This could be a blog, this could be just a content aggregator, something like that. The user is going to their website to, for whatever purpose. That could be to buy something, to obtain information, and on that page will be a banner ad or a text link or something, or an advertisement basically. You've seen them throughout the web through your many years of browsing the internet, I imagine. So, and then so if the user is interested in the ad, they're going to go ahead and click on that, and that publisher is going to redirect them to the partner. The partner is the person that owns the offer, but is not the one promoting it. Like Jeff said, affiliates or publishers, as they're often called, are considered freelance salespeople, and they're promoting the offer, and then they're getting paid if that user converts. So they're going to go to the partner's site or the advertiser's site, and if they can convert on that site, if they purchase something, sign up for something, the publisher or the affiliate is going to get compensated for that user. So as you can see, this is a great way to build more traffic and get more sales as you, the advertiser, or if you're working with advertisers.
And then going back to that McDonald's example, so essentially all these different sites of your publisher would be akin to the different franchisees set up throughout the country. Alrighty, so just a quick example to really make it real for you, and this is focused on the lead gen side of affiliate marketing offers. Of course, you can build, and we're going to get into some of the different categorizations of the types of offers that you can build in this channel. You can, of course, do cost per sale, where you're only paying out per sale. But in this particular situation, if we're talking about, I don't know, let's say like an insurance agent, or it could be a mortgage guy, or somebody that knows if they spend $100 to acquire a customer, then everything works for them. So if they could spend and acquire a new customer for 100, they want as many as their operation can possibly support. If they also know that their sales team typically closes 1 in 10% of those leads, then backing into that math, they figure out that, well, geez, we can pay $10 a lead, and so long as things continue to convert at the same percentage, we want as many as we possibly can get, and we don't have to lift a finger to think about how that promotion is done. Probably more importantly, you don't have to take the risk. The risk really gets shifted over to the affiliate, and this might have been imperceptible, but basically at the top we just changed the 10 leads at 10 to 10 leads at 5. So it is the job of your affiliate or your publisher, both those words are interchangeable, to figure out how to generate that lead that they're getting paid $10 for 5, and this is where they make all their money. One quick note here is when people see this type of thing, you can't get too greedy. You can't say, well, geez, if this team knows how to generate my leads that I'm happy to pay $10 for 5, then maybe we should just be doing that. And of course the answer is you should, but you can't forget the value and the benefit of not having this overhead of your own sales team out there doing this. You're really kind of riding the back of your team, and of course the benefit of the bargain for the performance advertiser or the performance marketer or your affiliate is that the difference between the $10 you're paying out and whatever it costs them to generate the leads. So now we're going to get into, Colin's going to walk you through a couple different ways to build offers, or actually more specifically different types of actions.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks again. So the first one we want to talk about, and this is probably the most common that you're going to see out there in the industry, is something called CPA, or cost per conversion, or action. The A stands for action. So this basically is a flat payout that you're paying an affiliate when they drive a conversion to the advertiser's site. And this could be like a flat $10, like the $5 or $10 example that Jeff just mentioned a moment ago. You can also, these are also referred to as CPL, or cost per lead, if you're doing lead generation, or CPI if you're doing cost per install if you're promoting mobile applications. A lot of people pay out for installs of their application, so that's another metric that you can measure by. So CPA kind of is a blanket term to kind of accommodate all these simple payout methods. And so the next one is cost per sale. This is a little more specific to an e-commerce site where the sale amount for each customer is going to vary. So if you want to incentivize your affiliates to promote and get commission on a more variable amount based on the sale amount, you can set a percentage of the sale that the publisher will get. So for example, let's say a customer orders $100 off your e-commerce site, and you have set a CPS of 10% for the affiliate. That means the affiliate will get $10 of that sale. Now, if the affiliate, or if the customer does, $300, that's going to be a $30 commission for the affiliate. So as you can see, the affiliate, it's in the affiliate's best intentions to drive bigger sales for this kind of payout.
And from the advertiser perspective, just sorry to talk over you, but just to say that that's about as risk-free as it gets for the advertiser, and that you're only paying out when you actually get paid.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and then the next one is kind of a hybrid of both of them, where you're doing cost per conversion plus cost per sale. So what this one does is the affiliate, if they get a conversion, they're going to get a guaranteed flat amount. You could set this to whatever you like. It could be $5, $10, whatever you think is a good minimum commission for the affiliate to drive a sale, and then they would get a commission on top of that. They would also get a percentage on top of that. So in going back to the example, you can set a CPA and CPS of $10 plus 5%. In that case, the commission for the affiliate would be $15 in this case, because they would have a flat commission of, yeah, exactly. So it would be a flat payout of $10 right off the bat, and then on top of that, 5%. So this is another good one, and affiliates will really like this one because they get that guaranteed amount. They're not going to get like small little payouts. They're going to get a guarantee that they know. And then the next one is cost per click. If you're going to be driving more marketing campaigns, this one's a good one because it pays for each click that that affiliate's sending traffic through. And this is a pretty common one. You paid per click, advertising through Google AdWords and all those guys kind of correlates with this payout method. And then the last one is cost per 1,000 impressions, which is CPM, and the M is Greek. It's a Roman numeral for 1,000. So you're paying for if you're doing media buying and you're doing large impression campaigns that you want to show banners to people as opposed to paying for conversions, you can pay at the impression as well. So these are it really varies on what kind of offer you're providing for affiliates and users and how you want to pay them. So sometimes an offer will be more optimal to have a CPA if you're doing an e-commerce site. Sometimes the CPS or the CPA plus CPS payout option is more effective for affiliates. Or sometimes, if you're doing more, media buying or anything like that, the CPM option is a better one. It really depends on what you're providing.
Yeah, I think that cost per conversion plus sale is a great one because you could pay for leads that might not convert at that 10%, but when you add in that kicker, it really, really motivates the interests of your affiliate to be aligned with yours.
Exactly. And so we want to talk about who are the players in affiliate marketing. So there's 4 parties that we could be talking about here. The first one is the user, and this is the customer, the people like you and me who browse the internet, make purchases, complete surveys, and sign up for services throughout the web. This can also be called a visitor or a customer. It really depends. These are, but we like to call them the user, and affiliates are going to be marketing towards these people for you and driving them to your offers. They're the ones influenced by the online advertising that the affiliates send out there and occasionally click on ads. The next one is the advertiser, and this is the seller or merchant of the product or service provided. Now, the term affiliate and advertiser often get mixed up. From my experience at HasOffers, our clients sometimes go, well, what am I? Is this an affiliate or an advertiser? And just to clarify, the advertiser is, again, the one that sells the product and provides it, and the affiliate is the one promoting it. And the confusion comes in, well, the affiliate's advertising, right? So don't get those two mixed up. The advertiser is the one that owns the product and is having affiliates promote it for them.
And I'm going to venture to guess that the bulk of the people that we have on the call today are considering this channel because they are the advertiser.
Exactly. So then the next one, of course, is the affiliate. This is the bread and butter of the industry. These are the people, the freelance salespeople that you are bringing on and promoting your product for you. They're either going to be promoting it through paid traffic sources, or they're going to be running their own websites that promote this for you. Sometimes people run blogs and they'll have affiliate links that go to the advertiser's offers, and that's how people click through and convert. There's very different ways that these affiliates will promote these promote offers for advertisers throughout the web, but these are the people that you want to have promote the offers for you. It's important to treat them like they're your own salespeople, really. Your success is dependent on their success. You need to provide them the tools that they need to succeed throughout the web. And then the last one is the liaison between the advertiser and the affiliate, and that's called the affiliate network. And this is kind of like a middleman that manages the relationship between the affiliates and the advertisers and takes a cut, in between for their services. So, for example, the affiliate network is going to, recruit affiliates, bring affiliates onto their platform. They're also going to find advertisers so the affiliates can promote those offers throughout the web for them. And in return, they are going to manage the payout of the affiliate, Advertisers are going to be paying the affiliate network and not the affiliate directly. So they kind of take a lot of load off the advertiser of managing a full-blown affiliate network. And that's the value that they create.
All right, so now we're going to get in what this means to you. Why am I here? So this is the fun part. We pulled some stats together, and yeah, so profit. This is why you're going to run this channel. You're going to try and decrease your cost in terms of having to pay fixed overhead. A lot of it turns variable, and it can grow very large. Some of the stats that we pulled show that many successful affiliate programs are reporting about $85K in profits within their first year. So to a lot of people on the line, that might be very small. To a lot of people, that might be great. That's just kind of an average of different programs that have begun. But like most things, the more effort you put into it, the more you can get out of it, and we're about to see that the space is clearly much bigger than that. The current size of the market, I think it's important to see this because this is where we're going. You're going to hear my strong belief about how everything is going in this direction and really evidence to support it. But for starters, where we are now, according to Forrester's research, the $44 billion which is projected to be spent this year on digital media, of that about 10% or $4 billion is in the performance marketing space. So what's exciting here to me is that this is growing, and of particular note, you're going to see that it's slowly, it being digital advertising as a whole, is I think being subsumed by performance marketing. You're going to see how it's grown in the past, the share of the big circle, if you will, and it will only continue to grow. And my personal belief is that they're going to become one and the same. I'd like to share this quote from Bill Key over at Google Analytics, who talks a little bit about what else? Analytics. He's from Google Analytics, but he's talking specifically about how the online advertising industry and those who are really measuring their activity, how it's, as he says, it comes to an inflection point. Said another way, people are starting to really look at their data, understand it, take actions on it, and fine-tune and exert more profit. And all of that I just described is exactly performance marketing. So back to this other example that I gave previously where I talked about an affiliate in a lead generation space who figured out how to generate a lead that he gets paid $10 for at $5. Well, the way he does that, he or she does that, is by poring over the numbers, fine-tuning, analyzing, and then putting his foot on the gas in the ones that really work, and this all comes back to measurement. So why would somebody just throw money at a TV campaign that wasn't accountable? Everything is going the way of digital measurement, and this is good news for everybody who decides to go down this path.
So here's a couple examples of some companies that use affiliate programs, and you've probably heard of most of these. Amazon.com, of course, Rackspace, a big hosting provider. eBay has their own program. Walmart has a program as well. Zulily, which does family daily deal sites, and Zynga, which is a gaming. They're famous for Farmville, the Facebook app that you used to get notifications for and invites for back in the day. Now Amazon, of course, has one of the biggest programs out there, and they were one of the first people to get into the affiliate market industry. They kind of helped pave the way. Of course, they're going to be one of those affiliate programs that's going to do a CPS payout. Zynga, on the other hand, is kind of moving into the mobile app space, which is a huge potential market that people are moving into right now, and in the performance marketing industry. So here's some kind of household names that you might see that are benefiting from the affiliate marketing industry.
Yeah, the big players are definitely there, and everything is going in that direction. So now's the portion of the webinar where you get to see some of my goofy graphics. So we'll start out with the pros. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons that we feel that exist when you're considering building a performance marketing channel. So one thing that I've touched on a little bit already is this: little to no overhead to get started. Do you have to spend some money? Yes, of course you do. But there's something so great about being able to leverage the insight, the knowledge, the expertise of who will soon come to be your affiliate marketing salespeople, essentially, your affiliates. So compared to what would generate a similar amount of revenue, there's really nominal overhead there. Many technological solutions to minimize costs. Of course, Colin and I are a little bit biased. We both provide technology to provide different solutions for various aspects of this business. But the good news is they're out there. There is a tremendous amount of technology that needs to be harnessed and contained and controlled and managed in order to make this all work. But the good news is that there's been a lot of big brains who've already been tackling this problem for years and years and have come up with some elegant solutions. It only helps to grow your revenues. It doesn't reduce your sales. So back to my personal favorite example of one of the different ways to pay out your affiliates, the blend of the cost per lead and the cost per sale. You're only really paying, I guess, in 100% of the cost per sale, you're only paying out when you're making money. But that other element and all the elements are directly tied to your analytics. And, well, for the most part, if you're managing it correctly, you're only going to pay when you receive income. This is great, a great thing, how you can benefit and learn more about your potential customer, your user. If you build your own page and then you're getting that out to your team, your affiliate marketing sales team who's promoting it and they're driving traffic, and you definitely, of course, are going to have Google Analytics or some kind of analytical program on that site, you're going to learn all kinds of stuff about when people abandon my shopping cart, who comes in, where did they come from, and frankly, this is coming on the expense of your affiliate. And I don't think there's anything to feel bad about in that regard because they know the game, they understand the risk, but there's no reason why you can't take the data of all the traffic that's coming through as a result of their actions and then fine-tune your own direct marketing efforts. Mobile advertising, Colin, would probably have a lot more to say about that, but I mean, obviously we know it's huge. It's just a massive opportunity. People have it. It's the last thing they look at oftentimes before they go to bed, and the first thing they look at in the morning. So you can find people everywhere, and there's just so many opportunities out there, and the performance marketing community has really seized this opportunity and is generating a lot of quality traffic from it. You can test campaigns with not a lot of risk. So if you have a campaign that you build and you get it out to your team, your affiliate marketing team, they're going to work out the bugs for you. Now, that said, that's not recommended. You should really spend some money and make sure that you have a landing page that converts well, that's optimized. You don't want them to be your guinea pigs. But you can make subtle changes and benefit from all the traffic that they bring to fine-tune your overall business model and then apply it to your other non-affiliate marketing campaigns.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the cons here. Yeah, get it? Converse? Yeah, I like that, Jeff. So the first one, and this is probably the biggest and biggest touching point that the affiliate industry has to work with, is rogue affiliates and bad traffic. Now, there's always going to be bad apples everywhere you go, and the same goes for affiliate marketing. Some affiliates out there are going to use black hat tactics to inflate their earnings and with poor traffic or false leads. Now, if you're not familiar with the term black hat, that's basically a politically correct term for shady. So there's affiliates out there are going to, whose sole intention is to drive up their earnings and make money, and they'll do it through any means possible. Now, of course, as the advertiser or someone considering starting an affiliate network, your reputation's on the line to provide a good product, and affiliates are setting bad traffic. That's not a good relationship you want to establish. It's not all about money. You want to build a good experience for the affiliate, the user, and yourself. So having rogue affiliates in your being part of your system is not good business. And the good news is, thankfully, there's many software providers out there like HasOffers have built-in tools to monitor any potentially fraudulent behavior, along with any other software providers whose sole purpose is to monitor affiliate behavior and make sure they are driving quality traffic to the advertiser's site. Now, there's going to be software products out there that do lead scoring, just exclusive, but they have very advanced patented algorithms that can determine if affiliates are driving bad leads or conversions to your site, and you can quickly take action against that. So, you have to kind of make sure that your affiliates have the best intentions for you and themselves and the user to make sure that that your affiliate marketing program benefits. Everybody benefits that way. So, and then the second point, of course, is it involves effort. Oh, I know you don't want it. We want everything for free without little effort, and unfortunately, running an affiliate program is not a set it and forget it way to make money for your company. You do have to build relationships. You have to tweak your offer channel. Like what Jeff's product does. You have to constantly iterate and improve your offer channel to make sure that it converts better. And manage multiple affiliate payments on time. When it comes to paying affiliates, you got to make sure that you pay them on time, or else they're leaving. But doesn't mean you're going to be losing sleep on it running an affiliate program. It's not a stressful undertaking. It just involves effort. You got to hustle. You got to work, just like anything in life.
Alrighty, so we're going to talk a little bit about the hurdles. Really the two biggest hurdles that we've seen to prevent success are the technology. I think I've already addressed just the fact that because this business has been around for a number of years, there's been a lot of really strong solutions that have been built to help overcome that. That's a good way to overcome the technology issue. The promotion side of things, we're going to get into that in about 2 slides away. But essentially, you overcome the wall of hurdles. Those are the two biggest ones. You go right towards ROI. So let's move into actually getting this to action, making it work, and launching your program. So, Colin, are you taking this one?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, so the first step is building your internal team, and if you're out by yourself and you're kind of breaking it on your own, or if you're part of a marketing team of a larger company and you want to kind of move into the affiliate marketing channel, you got to look at and see who's going to be part of your team. Are you going to have creative designers building landing pages, banners, and things like that for you and your affiliates? You got to know who's involved with the process and who's going to take which roles. Onboarding for applicable software. So you got to find the software that's going to work for you. You're going to have to, ideally you want a tracking solution that's going to, manage your affiliates and track and see how they are performing. And you're going to want, other providers for, for example, building your offer channel. You want people, you want to build out your offers, and so your affiliates have somewhere to drive the traffic to, and that these convert on. And then, of course, setting up offer resources. Like I said, you want to build tools for your affiliates to become successful. And these tools can be providing banners for them, other creative assets for them, and other tools and other like multiple landing pages, for example. Affiliates love to have options to test their traffic with, to see the best performing outcome. So those are some certain tools for launching your program. And then the next one, of course, is finding a tracking solution. This is something that I know a lot about. HasOffers is one of the bigger tracking solutions in the industry, and there's several things to kind of consider when you're shopping around. And the first is to manage affiliate and advertiser data. If you're going to be building a network, especially if you're going to be working with external advertisers and affiliates, you could be potentially working with hundreds, if not thousands, of affiliates. And that can be, that you need something that can handle all that can manage all that information. Many tracking solutions out there can handle this and kind of help you handle the relationship between the two. Billing info and notification tools. You want to see, you want to know how you're going to pay your affiliates, how you're going to get paid by your advertisers, and get notifications for certain actions. If affiliates are driving potentially fraudulent traffic, you want to know right away. If affiliates want to run certain offers, you'll want to manage that as well. You want a content delivery network. You want to have, you want to upload your banners and other creative files, your flash banners, email templates. Affiliates would love these things. So if you provide these resources for them, it's a good way to, you have to add those to your tracking platform. And all of the big players out there provide this for you. And one of the most important and one of the biggest things that us and HasOffers kind of put our resources toward is our ad server that tracks events. Now, what Jeff said before, that the big data, everybody talks about data. People want hard data to draw conclusions and see how things are performing. So and it's all about transparency. So the ad server tracks these events. It's going to be impressions of banners, see who's clicking through on them. You want to track those clicks, and you want to track conversions. You want to see who's actually converting on the offer and how the affiliates are getting paid. This is a very critical part of any tracking solution, and so you want to make sure that your affiliates are attributed correctly for the traffic that they're driving to your network. And you also, of course, want to white label to fit your brand. Now, many of the tracking solutions out there will let you customize the interface that your affiliates and advertisers see to match the brand that you have for your own website. You have of course, your existing website, and you want that to match. You don't want to, you don't want to have a red, white, and blue website and then go to a website or a tracking platform that's black. It's not consistent. So tracking solutions will, of course, let you white label.
Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the actual offer and what you need to do in order to get something out there on the web to send your affiliates traffic towards. So, of course, you got to build landing pages. It's really important. It'll make your life a lot easier if you have the ability to drag and drop content on there super quickly. It makes tremendous sense where, let's say you had an affiliate, if you were in the life insurance space and you had an affiliate of AARP, and you want to create a customized page that's specific to AARP. So if somebody's clicking from AARP, they come to your life insurance page, and you can co-brand it, and you, the marketing team, without even having to go and bother designers and developers, can craft something that's very specific to that one particular flow. You can do that. It also gives you the ability to just test things constantly. You always have to be testing. I could just say from what we've seen over the years is that if your program pays $10, I'm going to stick with that $10 payout example, and your competitor's program pays $10, and your competitor is converting dramatically better than yours, they're gonna go to your competitor every day of the week. So of course there's personal relationships here that you have to build, but a lot of ways that you can even get them in the front door, them being your affiliates, is by making sure that you really optimize your page and you constantly tweak it depending upon what channel is being utilized. An integration with tracking platforms. Colin spoke a lot about this. You need to place what's known as a pixel. A lot of people might know that technology or that terminology, but essentially it's the communication that's going to allow your offer to then connect with your tracking platform and say, pay affiliate A this amount of money because this thing just happened. You want to be able to place that without a developer. It's too time consuming, and it's not really worth paying a developer to do this kind of tasks that you have to do all the time. User engagement with the offer, of course, you want to know, did we have a zip code on the landing page? How many people filled that out? How many people got through step 2 that they abandoned when we asked the personal sensitive information, and why? What people from what region reacted in what way? And then to take all that data and then, of course, apply it back to building more landing pages and offers that are engineered as a result of what you've learned. And then you want to push the data. So whatever you've collected, whether it's you're selling a widget and you have a credit card processing functionality on your offer, and you want to obviously push that to your processor, and then you want to send information to a warehouse to ship a product, or if you're pushing a lead to a sales room where people are, maybe it's plugging directly into Salesforce.com or something like that, you could build that as well. Again, you want a tool that allows you to do that quickly and easily. It's a very nimble business, always changing, always optimizing, and the folks who really have the ability to move quickly are able to tap in and benefit from a lot of the additional profits. Promoting your program.
Yep. So promoting your program, there's several steps you can do to help grow your affiliate program once you've decided to get going. The first step is pretty straightforward. You could hire someone already in the industry to do this for you. You could hire an affiliate manager to recruit affiliates, build out your offers, build your offer landing pages, like Jeff said, and do all this for you. Now, the industry's been around for a little bit now. It's still, it's still growing, of course, still maturing, but there's plenty of people in this space already, and there's a lot of talent out there that can help you get this going, get the ball rolling if you really want to bring in an expert and do things right from the get-go. Now, successful affiliates are going to talk to each other. These are, word of mouth is always one of the greatest tools of promotion. So if you have established a good relationship with a couple, a small subset of affiliates, and they are loving the performance, they're loving to see your offers performing, they're making a killing, you're making a killing, they're going to tell others. These people are certainly, they know people in the industry, and they're going to say, hey, here's an offer that's really, successful for me. Give it a shot. And right before you know it, you have more successful affiliates, driven affiliates that are going to go out there and promote your offer for you. And so the next one is, promote through the, forums. There's many forums out there you can choose from. You have Wicked Fire, that's a big affiliate marketing forum. Digital Point, Stack That Money. Stack the Money is a bit, a very big one. I've been a member of there for a while now, and it's a great place to engage with super affiliates. And these are guys that drive massive amounts of traffic to their offers, and these are very, very, very experienced people in the industry. So that's a great place to kind of engage and build relationships, and not necessarily advertise, but kind of network as it's known. Offer Vault is also a great resource too. You can upload your offers and your products to Offer Vault, and affiliates can rate the performance of it. If you have a good performing offer, affiliates can rate it up, and that can other affiliates that are looking for new offers to promote can jump on board right then and there. So that's a great one to build with.
So I'll talk briefly about OPMs. This is in direct relation to generating your traffic and finding affiliates. Well, there's companies known as outsourced program managers out there. Here's some examples of some that will basically run your program. That is the program, what relates to in order to generate your affiliates from beginning to end. So they take on a lot of clients who maybe just don't have the time or the expertise, and of course they take a fee, and then they're just going to run and manage. They already have an existing list of affiliates who are known to provide quality traffic for different types of offers, and this is a way if you want to get something done without building it 100% in your own team. Lastly, or almost lastly, we're just going to talk about the skills that you need in order to make this work, and then we're going to get into some Q&A real quick here. You need to have a marketing mindset, and I know that LogMyCalls, everybody who's on that list and everybody who's on the list that received the announcement for the invitation today is a marketing person, but you absolutely need to eat, breathe, sleep marketing because this is what it's all about. You got to understand your customer, what we called a user earlier. You have to know the problems they have, how you can solve them. A lot of this stuff is just common sense, but it makes such a big difference for really understanding what type of problem they're looking to overcome as a result of landing on your advertiser's landing page, and then using that knowledge to help to tweak the marketing message. Of course, you got to know how the internet works. I think that's kind of a no-brainer for everybody here, but you're not going to get too far trying to convince and talk to an affiliate marketing sales team who is a highly, highly technical bunch if you don't get the basics. You definitely need a sales team to sell to your affiliates. So one of the things that I've harped on a couple times in this call is the fact that these folks aren't going to be on your payroll. They're only going to be paid when there's a particular action. Well, you do need to put somebody on your payroll or hire an OPM who is a salesperson, but in this case they're selling to the traffic providers, and they're making sure that your offer is already out there in front ahead of your competition, and that's very important for when you and your competition have a very close conversion rate. That's when the relationship really kicks in, and it's really important to have somebody savvy and smart on that team dealing with the source of your traffic. We talked about experience in online marketing. Of course, analytics definitely helps. Just getting back to understanding your traffic. And again, you're going to use this to create an offer that converts better. Your success is going to be your affiliate salespeople's success, and it just goes around in a circle, and everybody helps each other. So the last question really is what's stopping you? We talked about the fact that there's minimal overhead. We talked about how this business is growing. Again, my personal feeling is that it's going to take over, and 10 years from now it's just going to be called performance marketing. It's going to be understood. You can only grow your business. It's not going to do the opposite. There's plenty of technological solutions out there to cover the many technological issues that must be solved in order to be successful in this space. Promotional vehicles for finding affiliates. We talked about OPMs. We talked about some popular forums where you can go and find them. And you're going to learn a lot more about your business. You're going to see the traffic that comes in as a result of your affiliates, and you're going to learn some key metrics which you can then use to fine-tune your core business. And then most importantly, if you're not doing it, you will be left behind. This is definitely where things are going. It's a very smart way to drive new sales for your business and really minimize cost. And hopefully, if nothing else, that's what you'll take away from today's program is how important it is for you to get involved in this low overhead, high ROI channel. So that said, Colin and I are here to talk a little bit about whatever you want to talk about. McKay, if there's any specific questions that you have or other folks have, we're happy to dig into that and give the floor back to you.
Awesome, guys. That was a great presentation. That's really, really good information. Let's take questions for about 5 to 8 minutes or so. Everybody, if you've got questions, type those in, and we'll go through those. Here's a couple right off the bat, gentlemen. Biggest mistakes you see when companies start down the affiliate marketing path? What are the biggest problems that you see and mistakes you see out of the gate?
Wow, I would say maybe people just having this thought process that they can set it and forget it. And Colin and I, in advance of this webinar, we were talking about what just was the content of the webinar. We talked about the different cons, and we couldn't come up with many cons, but one of them, which I thought was kind of funny, but it's true, is the fact that you actually have to work. People kind of think, oh, I can just plug this in and I can go sit on the beach and just watch the money get wired into my bank account. There are, I mean, not to be mistaken, there are some bad actors out there in that space, and you need to make sure you have a tool to stop it. So I think it's really kind of not treating it as the business that it truly is, and not really devoting the proper amount of time to making sure that it can grow into all that it can be, and just thinking that you can go build an offer, distribute it on a network, and wipe your hands of it, and just wait for the sales come in. You got to learn about it. You got to understand it. You have to know what makes your user tick. You have to know what makes your affiliate tick. You have to understand the full process, and then analyze your traffic and tweak and really devote resources towards it.
Yeah, I would like to chime in there as well. One thing I think a lot of clients make a mistake when kind of starting out with us, and I've seen it many times, is that they think that affiliates, any affiliate out there is going to be a great partner to work with, and that's just not true. You need to know, like you said, you're paying your affiliates for their performance, but it doesn't mean you can't treat them like an employee. You want to treat them like a close-knit relationship with your affiliates. You need to know them. They need to know you. You need to kind of understand. You have to be a good fit. You got to be a good fit with each other. So really vet your affiliates when they are coming on board, and really kind of seek out affiliates that you know will be good partners. So that's advice I would give as well.
Good stuff. And then finally, this will be the last question. What are the biggest misconceptions you think people have about affiliate marketing generally, and then maybe with setting up campaigns specifically? And then there are some other questions here, but we like to end at 50 after. So what I'll do is I will send these questions to you guys specifically, and you can address them with the person who asked them. But yeah, biggest misconceptions about affiliate marketing.
Just off the bat, I think, and one of the reasons why we went out of our way to put the slide in that talked about the Amazons and the Walmarts of the world, is that when this channel first got started, it was unclean. There was a lot of bad actors there. Things have changed dramatically. So there have been, over time, and this really is past tense, and I think that's validated by what you saw in terms of the types of logos that we put on that screen. But there had been people who just kind of shoved the whole category to the side because they thought there was a lot of bad activity there. There still is some, but there's technological solutions in order to keep it out, and there's also best practices to keep it out. So, yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind for me.
Yeah, I would agree with you, with Jeff as well. I've seen the industries, they kind of have a seedy reputation, and then, it's really evolved. It's really kind of poured itself a much more solid foundation. And as you can see, there's big legitimate companies in the field, and that's just growing. More and more companies that provide great products and services are jumping on board to the affiliate platform. So, and like Jeff said, this is going to become a much more commonplace industry for online marketing going forward.
Great answers. Great answers. Yeah, I would agree with those misconceptions. I think when people first hear about affiliate marketing, they maybe they don't even know much. They just sort of know in the back of their mind that there were some sketchy actors at the outset, and so probably that's colored a lot of people incorrectly about how it works and the effectiveness of it today. So, gentlemen, you've done a great job. I appreciate it. Great content. Thanks for taking the time. What we'll do is we will email the questions directly to Jeff and Colin and have them address those directly with you. Watch for the recording to go up in our webinar library, and then also watch for it via email tomorrow morning. So any last words, gentlemen, before we conclude?
Just thanks for everybody for including us in part of your day, and we hope you got some valuable insight, and look forward to seeing you out there in the performance marketing space.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks as well, and thanks for coming out. I know your time is valuable. If you guys would like to reach out, feel free to contact me or Jeff and connect or anything like that if you have any other questions.
Great. And just a final word on LogMyCalls. If you're interested, go to logmycalls.com, go to the pricing page. We are offering trials as well, so please take a chance on our product and see what you think. So everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
All right, take care, okay.
Take care.